Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, which is going to be week 14 of the full winter season. And for this week, to be honest, I think it's a lot calmer, hopefully. Maybe one item might not be so calm, depending on the retail, which I'm hearing is average, but at the same time, it's not really something I'm going to be going for. But overall, I think it should be a simple and relaxing week compared to prior ones. I know the past couple of weeks have been sort of underrated, so to speak, but at the same time, a lot of the items have just flown in general, and it's kind of like, okay, let's see if it'll be like the same recurring thing for the next couple of weeks. But for this one, I think it will be simple. As always though, this week is going to be Thanksgiving, so the drop will be on Friday, not Thursday. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, as per norm, let me know down below whether or not your items from last week have arrived or not, or what you picked up in general. And yeah, let's just get straight into this. Okay, so we're going to be kicking off the list this week with the Spalding mini basketball hoop. Estimated retail that I've seen going around, which has been adblock, which has been about $88. Yeah. Now, realistically, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool thing to have. I just don't know. I probably wouldn't end up using it, if I'm going to be real, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, yeah, I could, like, put it up on my, like, door or something and just do it, but I'd probably get bored with it within a couple of, like, days, probably, and then it would just be there for, like, decoration type in the end, which I'm sure it will be for most others. I'm sure it will be probably something that some stores might get or something, you know, just so that they can have something there almost for like customers or such just to use. Maybe they'll set it up in a way that if you hit a certain amount of them that you could win something like that. But yeah, we'll just have to see what most people like do with it in the end. Yeah, or you could just dunk on people in real life. It's another, you know, possibility. We then have a couple of blurred pieces dropping this week, kicking off with the blanket. It's just a cool little like concept in the end, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that Supreme blankets as well are like extremely soft as an overall, and they are massive. Keep in mind, they are actually massive. This is like a massive blanket. All of the colorways are great. It doesn't really matter. I don't think this is a thing that affects it depending on the colorway. Personally, I'd probably take like the blue or the red because I like more vibrant colors, but at the same time, black's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with any of the colorways, so yeah. And it's not exactly any crazy sort of design look. I like that it's just simple, like blurred going down. It's so easy. It's just going to be the retail of what, like 118 to 138 is it typically, or is it a little bit under that? I'm trying to think what prior ones have been, but that's an estimate that you'll get from me, a rough estimate to say the least. But yeah, to follow the blurred series, we have the logo Skateboard, which is the exact same thing. I think it's perfectly fine. I like how it follows onto like from the front and the back, you know, it just flows from one side to the other. Yeah, probably the exact same thing. I think that the blue colorway is solid. The black colorway is probably next, and then the red. That's just my personal preference, but overall, I think they're all perfectly fine. From there, we move straight onto the Goretex 700 fill down Parker. Sort of like a staple piece from Supreme nowadays, I'd say, like the whole fill down Parkers or like the 700 fill type pieces. There's nothing wrong. Does it have a spell out? That's one thing I haven't looked for. Unless it's actually camouflaged, then no, there is no spell out, just on the front of the hood, and that is about it in the end. So yeah, I mean, it's plain and simple. If you need a jacket for the winter season, it is, you know, like readily available basically. So yeah, we can move straight on to the faux shearling zip up hooded sweatshirt. Sort of patchwork-ish for the front colorway. Not so much for the other two. It's just that you can see the like seams almost, I guess I could say, or the details to it. I'll be honest, if it was more so like a hoodie instead of a zip up, I feel like it would be more appreciated or higher on the list. But I do know at the same time that a lot of people wear pieces like this sort of over the top. So yeah, my opinion's probably invalid at that point. So yeah, I will just not talk about it in the end. But colorway wise, I kind of do like the patchwork looking color as an overall. Then I'd probably say it's black then red. I think this is the best one. Just yeah, that's just my preference overall. We then have a shearling Trooper. Yeah, I mean, it's plain and simple. Colorway wise, I would almost go for the blue or the cream, but I feel like black might be more popular. I'd probably say blue though. It's the colorway that I like. Yeah, that's what's taking it, the light blue. We then have the crown hoodie up next. Lots of different colorways, very plain and simple. printed graphic. Yeah, it's just the printed graphic of the original Supreme genuine product, highest standard. The crown since 1994. I mean, different colourway for the red, definitely, compared to what we normally get. Then just the standard of navy black and a different sort of brown tan tone, but yeah, that's about it. The same for the rest, so it's mainly just the red and the brown that are different. As you can see, dark sand and burnt red, so yeah, a little bit different. From there we have a military camp cap, plain and simple. I'd probably just say the olive colourway and the black colourway. That'd probably be about it for me. And we can move straight on to the faux fur parka. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a hit in like the smaller sizes, in like black colourway. Maybe you have like a double XL and a small do well, but I don't know about that. I feel like the zip up hoodie is a bit better than it as an overall. So yeah, we then have the Racing Inasia long sleeve top. Not my favourite. I do like blue, but that's about it. It's obviously going to have a premium retail because it's a top, and at that a long sleeve top, so it's going to have a little bit more of a retail in the end. It says that they're knit logos. I'm not seeing it, but maybe they are. Maybe the photos are just bad. For the last couple of pieces, they all have quite a number of dislikes, so we're just going to go through them a bit quicker. We're going to kick off with the flannel shirt. I mean, it's fine. It's got a pocket. Yeah, I don't really know. It's got classic Supreme font for that, but that's about it. We then have the Alpha Industries cotton twill flight pant. Not really my sort, but I'm sure for those who actually need them or actually use them, I don't even know what their point is in the end, I'm not going to lie. But I'm sure there'll be people who'll be wearing them. So yeah, we then have the warm-up 6 panel. I'd probably say black or purple. The navy's okay, but I don't know about the yellow on it. It's a bit not, like, it's just not great. We then have the New Era Psalm beanie. That looks very off-center. Maybe it's just the way they're sitting them, because these ones don't. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different concept, putting like hymns or phrases or songs in a sense on a beanie, but at the same time, I do think the colourways being like the black and the purple are actually nice. It's just that obviously it would take someone a moment to read what's on it if it's on your head, but still, yeah. We then have the blow sweater, which is pretty self-explanatory at the end of the day. I kind of like the sensual one, but at the same time I don't. This looks more cartoony in the red tone. I don't know about the black, but it's probably the most low-key and easy. We then have the hooded plaid knit shirt, which, yeah, black/grey colourway, and we move on to the 18-wheeler beanie to finish, which is a cool concept, but it's sitting very far down on the list. So I'd probably say the black or the royal like tone, royal blue or just blue, and that would basically cover it. So yeah, as per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, what you're going to be going for, what you like, what you dislike. I mean, overall, if the blanket was cheap, I'd probably just grab a blanket, but I know that it's not going to be, and to be honest, I've already got a majority of the other things that I need, so I'm probably just going to be covering this week again. If Palace is good, I'll most definitely be going for that because they released their range, which has a lot of great items. So yeah, but that's going to cover it for me. So like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Other than that, I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.